Hello everyone, I am Sri Rupa, your tutor from Y-Axis Coaching. Welcome to my IELTS tip of the day. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about the multiple choice question when it comes to listening test. As you know, IELTS listening test will be for 30 minutes. So we have 30 minutes of track time. And then if you're writing paper-based test, you get 10 minutes to transfer the answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. And if you're writing the computer delivered test, you have to straight away type your answers. Hence, you get just 2 minutes for proofreading. The challenge of the listening test lies in the fact that it is an integrated task. Remember that. You listen to the track, you read the questions which are there on the question paper or the screen, and you have to type or write. Everything happens simultaneously. That's why we need to practice a lot in order to get full marks in your listening test, which is indeed possible because 40 out of 40, the more we practice, that leads to perfect score. So today we are going to focus on a very important question type, which is known as multiple choice question. As you can see over here, I've written for you on the whiteboard, MCQs. So listening test, IELTS listening test has got 4 sections or 4 parts as we call it. Part 1 of the test will be having gap fill questions. Part 2 of the test will be having multiple choice questions. And sometimes we also get labeling a map kind of question in part 2. Part 3 has generally has classification, matching, and MCQs. And part 4 again will be having gap fill questions, and the rest depends upon the test developer. You may get MCQs, classification, at least 3 types of questions will be there in part 4 of the test. Please understand one aspect of the IELTS test. The level of difficulty will be more as you proceed through the test. Okay, so if you get MCQs in part 4 of the test and you also get MCQs in part 2 of the test, the level of difficulty of MCQs or multiple choice questions that you have in part 4 of the test will definitely be more as compared to the multiple choice questions that you have in part 2 of the test. Now, multiple choice questions are of 2 types. Multiple choice question single answer, multiple choice question multiple answer. And this question type does have a lot of weightage because we expect to get around 10 multiple choice questions in our IELTS listening test. So 10 questions, 10 MCQs means 10 marks straight away, right? So let us understand how to solve the MCQs when it comes to IELTS listening test. And yes, the process of elimination rule will help you when it comes to MCQs in the listening test. Okay, so here it goes. Suppose let us look at the board. I have written on example question for you. Suppose it is part 3 of your listening test and you have your multiple choice question. Maybe this is question number 21 of your part 3. Okay. So multiple choice question single answer means there will be a question followed by 3 answer choices as we can see over here, right? So what is the question that I have written for you over here? That they want to do this project because, and there are 3 options. Option A is saying students worry about studies. Option B, they want to obtain a good grade. Option C, they want to attract future business school applicants. So like this multiple choice question, we'll be having 1 question followed by 3 answer choices. Okay. Now, always we will get some time to read the questions. So once you are done with part 2 of the test, you will listen to the instruction. Part 3, you are going to listen to a conversation. But before that, you have some time to read the questions. Read questions 21 to 25. And suppose you have multiple choice questions 21 to 25. So you will quickly read the questions 21 to 25, for which you will get around 15 seconds or so. Then you will listen to the instruction. Now listen to the track and solve questions 21 to 25. Now, since you have read the questions beforehand, it helps you in targeted listening, right? So when you read the question, they want to do this project because. So when you read the question, you understand that definitely you are going to listen to a conversation, and it is a campus conversation. Maybe students are discussing amongst themselves regarding some project. Okay, then there are three options which you have already read. Okay, so when you read the questions beforehand, which is mandatory, it helps us in targeted listening. Now, the rest is when you have to listen to the track and solve the question. Now, few things that we should understand. Never ever expect that the test developer will give you the answer at one go. So over here, the example question is they want to do this project because. So there are three options, A, B, and C. Out of these three options, only one answer is correct. So can the test developer ever give you the correct answer at one go? Not really. So it is very difficult for us to come up with the right answer at one go. We always will get a reason to eliminate the wrong answer. So here goes the trend. What has been generally observed is that, when they play the track, so the track always follows the order of the questions. So suppose this is question number 21. First, they will give you the answer for question number 21. Then the track will give you the answer for question number 22, 23, 24, and 25 in this order. But this question number 21 has got three answer choices, A, B, and C. Now, when you listen to the track, don't expect that the track will first discuss about A, then B, and then C. Not really. The track does not follow the order of the answer choices. No, they do not follow the order of the answer choices. The track definitely follows the order of the question, but not the answer choices. So when you listen to the track, you might see that, they are first giving you a reason to eliminate C instead of giving you the correct answer at one go. So we should be mentally prepared. We should know that I cannot expect the track to follow the order of the answer choices. Now, when I say the rule of process of elimination helps you to come up with the right answer at one go, what do I mean exactly? I will tell you. So, yes, coming back to this question, the question is they want to do this project because. So, what is the reason? Okay. So, this is campus conversation. Suppose three students are engaged in a conversation. One student is asking the other two students, why is it that they got into this project? Is it because they want to um, attract students who are going to apply for the business schools in future? Then another student is saying, no, not exactly. We didn't get into this project because we want to attract students who will be applying in future. So that means answer choice C is saying they want to attract future business school applicants. And one of the students said that we are not into this project in order to attract students who are going to apply in future. That means the track gave you a reason to eliminate C. So we have to eliminate C because they negated that. So on what basis am I eliminating C? It is a reversal. Whatever you see on the question paper and in the track, whatever they mention, that's just opposite, right? So I got a reason to eliminate C because it is reversal. Okay. Then out of these three answer choices, A, B, and C, you could eliminate one answer because it is reversal. Whatever the track states and whatever the answer choice states, they are contradictory to each other. Then down to two. Now, out of these two answer choices, it might be the case that they will not even discuss about one possible choice. Like over here, number B is they want to obtain a good grade. Maybe nothing as such has been mentioned about obtaining a good grade. So, of course, we will eliminate B also. And what is the process of elimination tool that we should have in mind in order to eliminate B? The process of elimination tool is out of scope. So I'm eliminating B because it is not even mentioned in the track, out of scope. So I am just left with one choice, that is A. So they want to do this project because students worry about studies. And remember, the correct answer choice, what you see over here, students worry about studies, this is exactly not what you are going to listen to. The answer is always, the correct answer is always a paraphrased version of what you are listening to. And that's how they test the test takers comprehension skill. So we have to remember, out of the three answer choices, of course only one answer choice is correct. When it comes to multiple choice questions, single answer. And the test developer will not give you the right answer at one go. They will always give you the reasons to eliminate the wrong answers. So the wrong answer is wrong either because it is a reversal, as in what you see over there on the question paper and what you listen to while listening to the track, they are just opposite. So that's why you have to eliminate one answer choice, because it is a reversal. The other reason for eliminating another wrong answer is out of scope. So out of the three answer choices, one answer will not even be mentioned in the track. Another answer choice is just a reversal of what you listen to in the track. So you are down to only one, and the correct answer is always a paraphrased version of what you listen to while you're listening to the track. Remember this. Okay, so a quick recap. What did we learn right now? We are discussing about multiple choice questions, single answer IELTS listening test. Of course, the track will be pretty fast paced. We need to follow the speaker and we don't have much time to think, right? So we first get some time to read the questions. So we'll quickly read question. So MCQs can be in part 2 of the test, part 3 of the test. The level of, I would say, when it comes to importance, it is very, very important kind of question type, and the weightage is also pretty high. So really focus on the practice of MCQ single answer as also multiple answer. So we will get some time to read the questions, quickly read the multiple choice questions, then they start playing the track. Now when you listen to the track, of course you have to consider at least two questions at one go, and just because you have read the questions beforehand, it helps you in targeted listening. And then we cannot expect the track to give me the correct answer at one go, right? So out of the three answer choices that we have when it comes to MCQ single answer, the track will give you the reason to eliminate the wrong answers. So A, B, C. So they will not first discuss about A, B, and C. They will not follow the order of the answer choices. They might give you the reason to eliminate C first, and then they will give you the reason to eliminate B. Then whatever you're left with, that has to be the correct answer. So now what are the two reasons, what are the two process of elimination tools that you should keep in mind in order to eliminate the wrong answer? The wrong answer is wrong because it is not even mentioned in the track, so you have a reason to eliminate it, it is out of scope. But the wrong answer is wrong because it is stating exactly opposite to what you listen to. That means it is a reversal. So always remember, when it comes to MCQs, the process of elimination tools can never fail you. So let me write it down for you once again. So multiple choice question single answer means a question followed by three answer choices, a question followed by three answer choices. Out of these three answer choices, only one answer is correct. So the track gives you the reason to eliminate the wrong answers. The wrong answer is wrong either because it is not even mentioned, so it is out of scope. So this is one POE tool. The wrong answer is wrong because it is a reversal. Then whatever you are left with, that is the correct answer. So the POE tools that you should remember always is, one is out of scope and the other is reversal. So remember, the process of elimination rule always helps you when it comes to your multiple choice questions. Okay, fine. So go ahead, keep practicing. While practicing, you really need to devote a lot of time to MCQ single answer, apart from other question types like classification, matching, flowchart, and of course gap fill questions. And definitely on the day of the test, give your best shot. All the best for your IELTS preparation as also your examination. See you soon with another tip. Till then, take care. Bye bye.